In life, it's easy to be a critic, a protester, a deconstructor, because there are always so many problems in the world around us. But it's much harder to be an actual problem solver, a renewer, because there's a difference between just calling out evil and actually building righteousness and health. Anyone can be a critic. It takes a humble, self-mastered person to build a better world. In the years before Israel ever had a king, God's people had been enslaved by the powerful Philistines, and they had just accepted it. They were no longer even calling out to God. They just decided that the darkness was fine. And so God raised up a troublemaker, a fellow named Samson. He'd been called to be a Nazirite, a person of special vows and personal purity, which probably tells you what God thought the real issue was in the land. Samson had to keep himself pure, and then God would use him to purify the land from slavery. And so we get the story of one man taking on privileged society, and how he might just have pulled it off if only he'd won the war within himself. Samson, the strongest guy ever, was undone by his own temper and his undisciplined fleshly appetites. A big part of our call as people of God is to stir up trouble so as to wake a sleeping world. There is evil, morality does matter, there is a war on, people are dying, eternity is at stake, and it's just a shame that so much of the world ignores the grim realities. We somehow need to wake up the world, to shout, to advance, to critique, and to build. But we can't build unless we conquer our own selves. Otherwise, though we might win a few battles, we'll discredit our cause and mislead the world into thinking that the fight is really just for selfish liberty instead of real truth and godliness. We can't just be a critic of the world. We also have to be a master of ourselves, which requires not just that we manifest offense and intolerance toward certain evils out there, but also that we manifest humility and reverence. Anyone can be a critic. Anyone can tear down. It takes an exceptional person to build a better world. Are you interested in being that person? How do you go about it?